Hi there, it's Mike the PT. I'm the physical therapist with the LimbplastX Institute, and I'm here to give you your first 2 to 3 weeks of your rehabilitation process following your limb lengthening procedure. We're excited to have you in our office, and we're excited to show you these exercises. So get ready to do them, get ready to adhere to them, and we look forward to being with you on your journey of getting taller.
There is Mike, the PT. You know, he seems like a really good guy. He's here to guide people through their journey after their leg lengthening procedure. Yes, you heard it right, the leg lengthening procedure. All it takes is a couple of broken legs, $150,000, and boom, boom, you're an NBA player. Let's go to some more details, though, because it's not exactly that simple, as Mike the PT will continue to point out. So the doctor here at this particular place, LimbplastX, his name is Kevin Debiparshad. He's a cosmetic surgeon in Vegas, and he founded this institute in 2016, and he does leg lengthening for those willing to pay that much money. This procedure can take anywhere from 3 to 6 inches, make you 3 to 6 inches taller, but it'll take you 4 months to recover. Let's let Mike the PT continue talking about some of that recovery and the things that he helps people with.
So you need to understand, you're going to be using a walker for the 4-month duration that it takes to lengthen and then consolidate your bone. Remember, if you have any questions about that, talk to Dr. Debiparshad about that. However, what we're trying to let you know is you can be mobile, you can drive, and you can function fairly well within your daily life. You just have to do it with a walker or an assist device.
A walker or an assist device, easy peasy. Now, before you start getting all down on my boy, Dr. Debiparshad, let's go through some of his qualifications because he knows what he's doing. So he's a Harvard University and Paley Institute trained limb reconstruction and spine surgeon specializing in distraction osteogenesis surgical procedures. I think I nailed it. More commonly known as limb lengthening or stature lengthening. Dr. Debiparshad has conducted published research for the Nuvasive precise nail implants that are used in virtually all modern limb lengthening and reconstruction procedures. So this is how it works. You guys ready? This is how it works. Listen, I feel like you're not listening, Jessica. Listen, I know you don't want to, but you're gonna listen to this. The doctor breaks the patient's femurs or the thigh bones, in case you guys didn't know, and inserts metal nails into them that can be adjusted. The nails are extended a tiny bit every day for 3 months with a magnetic remote control that somebody gets to crank up on you and hear you scream. Now, the surgery itself and the recovery itself, they're very painful, as you can imagine, and it could take months before they can even walk. We saw some videos of folks walking with their walkers and stuff. So according to one patient that was interviewed by GQ, who wrote a lengthy article on this, they said they fill you with enough painkillers that it's bearable. Winning procedure there. It costs anywhere from $70,000 to that $150,000 that I talked about, though, and it depends on how much height you want. You want to be 6 inches taller, it's going to cost you a little bit more lengthening and bone reconstruction, and also getting those nails removed will cost an additional $14,000 to $20,000. Now, by the way, if you're wondering who the hell would do something like this, there's plenty of people, and in fact, during the pandemic, times were booming, and mostly those folks that were doing it were made up of wealthy tech workers. Here's some details. Dr. Debiparshad said this: I joke that I could open a tech company. I got like 20 software engineers doing this procedure right now who are in Vegas. There was a girl yesterday from PayPal. I've got patients from Google, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft. I've had multiple patients for Microsoft. Actors, CEOs, finance folks. People that get paid enough money to do something like this are the ones that are doing it. And most of the time, they never tell anyone. They just wake up after 4 or 5 months away and they go, how's everything going? You need me to reach that thing on the top shelf? I got it. But there was one client, Jessica, before you jump in, that did post his results, and the LimbplastX Institute wanted to show his results. Look at this. In the first image is before his procedure. The doctor's on the right with the blue mask. Our patient here on the left, yeah, I'd say, was that probably 5'10", about, according to the length. Let's go to the next image. My man is 6 feet tall. Boom, boom. Talk all that trash now, Jessica. I'm gonna go check them out tomorrow.
No, JR. I hate this. It's so disgusting. The nails and the bones. I don't want to listen to it. I get so squeamish, I will pass out. This sounds like an evil torture procedure. What the heck? Men will do anything but go to therapy, I swear to God. Um, and it's interesting because there's like a double standard in plastic surgery right now where like so many women get the BBLs and all of the stuff done. And now like men are starting to do it too. But I mean, it's still bad, right? It's not like, hey, we go through all of this stuff to look a certain way, so you should too. It's like, no, maybe we should think about, I don't know, connecting with other people on a deeper level, not putting so much pressure on looking a certain way and having a certain height. But seriously, I think like therapy is cheaper than this, and maybe you should try it first.
Jessica, you're a miniature individual. I think that you know you can use a couple inches of. People don't know this. Jessica's a small person.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah, yeah. Take off a foot. And there's some women that do it too. And also, I'm like barely 6 feet tall, right? So I actually don't have that issue, especially since now that I'm old. The only reason I wanted to be 6'5" is so I could play basketball better. But like, I mean, that was my only reason. I'm perfectly fine. But there is some reasons here, in case you forgot. You know, you women always want to date tall guys and stuff. But here's the details as to why these men don't go to therapy, as you mentioned. According to a 2009 study of Australian men, short guys make less money than their taller peers, about $500 a year per inch. They're less likely to climb the corporate ladder, that's according to one survey. The average height of a male Fortune 500 CEO is 6 feet, and cis and straight short men have fewer romantic opportunities with women. That's what a 2013 study conducted in the Netherlands found, that women were taller than their male partners just 7.5% of the cases. So, okay, time for some personal anecdotes, possibly. If you're, I can't ask you because you're not tall, but people always ask women this. They're like, oh man, if you're like 5'10", 6 foot tall woman, would you date a guy that's 5'7"? And by the way, many times I hear no, but that's okay. Find a 5'4" woman. I don't know. What can we do?
Yeah, I've never had this problem. I'm always, where am I on the screen? I'm always looking up, you know? Like I've never had this issue. But I understand that many people make this a big consideration while dating. But yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. But on TikTok, you know, there are a lot of women who are very tall who talk about this new phenomena of the short king, where it's empowering men who are short. And if you're a good dude, yeah, you get labeled as a short king. And it's a big reclaiming of the difference in height in relationships.
Let's go ahead and do the poll, possibly. Tall women, would you date a shorter man? Just quick, maybe toss it in and maybe we'll get a quick thing.